Hi, it's Anne here, and today's video is just going to be a summer bronzy, sort of bronzy, peachy kind of look. At least that's what I'm going for, so we'll see if it works out. Like everywhere else, it's pretty hot here, at least in the northern hemisphere, so I wanted to go with something that was sort of like, in my mind, a nighttime, going out, like sultry, bronzy look, but still like fairly fresh-ish, like fresh skin, because everything's just gonna melt off anyway. So let's just get started. Pin my hair back here, my giant forehead. Before I get started, one thing I do want to mention, like I've already done my skincare, and the one thing that I do use, where is it? I thought I brought it out. Okay, I don't know what I did with it. I'll put a picture on the screen. I'm using the Isle of Paradise drops where you put them in with your moisturizer. So I have put that on last night. I just did like 1 or 2 drops, just because my face, I don't tan my face, so it's becoming a different color than my body. Even though I don't necessarily purposely tan my body, just being outside, it will get tanned naturally, even with SPF. So yeah, that's what I've got on the base. And then I'm gonna I have put on like my skincare and SPF, but I am gonna use this as my primer. This is the Heimish Artless Glow base, and this has SPF 50, so I figure it's also good to throw in. And I think it's a little bit glowy, so it's not super glowy, I don't think, but it's a bit glowy. It's also white, but it does blend in pretty well, I think. Also, please ignore my finger. I sliced it open with a can, and it is healing. I don't like to put a band-aid on it because I'm trying to get it to heal, but it does look pretty gross. So I figured I'd spare you guys having to look at it, but it's been making my life difficult. You don't realize how much you use. And I'm right-handed. My index finger, until you slice your finger open. And like, of course, I keep using that hand, so I keep splitting it open. Anyway, super gross. I'm not super squeamish, but I know some people are, so. Okay, I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator as my foundation. Again, just going to use my fingers. I want this to be a fairly light foundation kind of thing, because it's going to just wear off anyway in this heat. But I figure I might as well put something on to help blend things in. In my hair, that's alright. Blend it down to my neck a little. There we go, I think that looks pretty good. I've already lost the lid. I'm losing everything already. Oh, there it is. Never mind. It's all good. I am going to now go in with cream bronzer, so I am going to be using the NARS. This is the Laguna cream bronzer. So I'm going to use a brush. Just use an e.l.f. stippling brush. Start blending this in. Again, I want the face to be nice and natural and glowy and bronzed. Give myself a bit of a chin. Blend it down. Hot tip, blend to your ears as well, so things sort of blend in. I just got this bronzer. This is like the 2nd or 3rd time I've used it, and I'm really liking it. I feel like it blends really nicely. I think it looks quite nice. I like the tone. Okay, and I am going to set the face, but I'm going to set it with this powder that I have. This is the Marcelle Luminous face powder. So it is like a setting powder, but it's not matte, so it's not going to mattify the look. It is a bit of a deeper color. Like it's a bit of a peachy color. What? We'll just use that and put that on my face. I'm going to just go lightly all over with a very big brush. And just dot that all over. Just to kind of set things, but not mattify it. This brush is as big as my head. This is a Luxie 518 large powder brush. It's like the biggest brush I have. I think this came in, I want to say like a BoxyCharm. Okay, so my face is powdered, but it's not, well, I guess it's a bit matte. It's not super matte. Like, again, it's so hot out that the glow will come through in like 2 seconds. Okay, let's go into the eyes, and I'm gonna do a bit of primer. I'm just using, this looks super gross, but this is the Covergirl lid lockup. I'm almost done this bad boy. We're gonna go pretty, I don't wanna say thick, but a good layer on the lid because I want the eye makeup to stay. I did something similar to this the other day, but it was like a daytime look, so it was not as intense as I'm intending to do right now. We'll see what happens, but I just did like one color, and I felt like it stayed pretty well with doing this sort of technique, with really sort of patting this on in a good layer. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with this Sugarpill Little Twin Stars palette, and I'm going in with this color Wish, sort of like a reddish bronzy color. We're gonna start off with our finger first and tap it into what we just laid down, just to really get a good base in there. So this was the color I used just on its own, and then I put on a little bit of a brighter gold color, which I'm not sure if I'll use today or not, but yeah, I really liked how it looked. So now just putting it on a brush and blending it up. And I don't want this to be too neat, because as it melts off a little, if it's too precise, it's gonna be noticeable, whereas if you're kind of a little messy to begin with, it all works. At least that's the hope. That's the intention. I feel like I blended some of that NARS away a little too much. I want to add some of that back in. There we go. That's looking a little better. Okay, I'm going to take this Milani Stay Put liner in Hooked on Espresso, and I'm going to line all the way around my lids, and we're going to sort of blend it out, and then I'm probably going to use a brown eyeshadow to, like, again, smoke out around the eyes. This is what's going to take it more into like an evening type look. Okay, then I'm just going to take my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, and I'm going to start off with this color, which is Hazelnut, I think. Yes. Start off with Hazelnut. I might move over to Hot Chocolate, or sorry, Ho Chocolate. We're going to start off with that first. Sort of steering clear the inner corner with a deep color, because when it gets hot and melty, I feel like for me the inner corner will really smudge around and not look cute, so I'm just sort of avoiding that altogether. Sort of like a smoky eye, but bronzy. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit more bronze to the bottom lash line with the ColourPop liner and Get Paid. I don't know how well this will show up on camera, but it adds a bit of shimmer in person. Again, that will sort of like wear down and just meld into the deeper brown. Okay, I'm just gonna curl my lashes and put mascara on, and I'm gonna put these two mascara on. I'm gonna start with this, the Essence Get Big Lashes, and I'm gonna go over with this with a waterproof one, the Tarte Lights Camera Splashes. I like doing that because it makes it a little easier to take off the waterproof mascara, but then I still get the benefit of a waterproof mascara that sort of like, again, doesn't flake all off my face or melt off my face because it's so hot. I'm just going to do that off camera because it's really quick. Okay, I feel like I have to be super careful and not sneeze. My mascara is on, but it's super wet, so it's going to take a minute to like dry. So let's do our eyebrows. I'm trying to do this. Not sure I really understand how to do this, and if it works for me. I have really crappy eyebrows. Like, as you can see, they're barely there. They're super different. They're super straight and low. But anyway, we're gonna try this. I've tried it once already and didn't quite work, but we'll give it a go again. So I'm actually just gonna take a bit on the back of my hand and actually just press it up into my lashes. It does seem to move the foundation, so that's one of the things that I don't like. And I was hoping it was going to have more hold than it does. But yeah, like I just don't have the eyebrows to do this. I think that's the problem. If you have the eyebrows to do this, it probably works. But considering I have barely there hairs, sometimes certain techniques just don't work. And that's okay, I guess. So I'm gonna just try and fill in the rest of my brows with the ABH Dip Brow Pomade in Taupe. Again, I'm just not gonna stress too much. They're not gonna be great or even. It is what it is. And I do like the Dip Brow Pomade because it does last pretty well. It's not foolproof. I feel like it does wear. I have yet to find anything that's lasted 100% on my brows, but I do feel like it lasts pretty good. There's usually something there by the end of the day. So those are as good as they're gonna get. So let's do a bit of blush. I'm gonna go in with this Milani blush in Rose Doro. So it's getting a little light. There you go. Let's get a brush here. Again, it's a bit of a glowy, peachy pink. I'm not going to worry about this. It's not going to stay covered, so we'll just leave it as it is. Just take the excess and brush it all around to blend things in. I'm going to go in, I'm going to do a double layer of highlight. I'm going to first go in with this. This is the Milk Makeup Highlighter in Lit. Just going to draw it on. I find this goes on pretty well. It doesn't lift the foundation too much, at least from my experience. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with the Becca highlighter in Opal. I might go in with another highlight that's a bit brighter. I find this highlighter for me is not super bright or brightening. So we might add in something else just to add a bit of lightness to the face. But I wanted this because it's nice and goldeny and like I'm like a bronze goddess with that. We are excessive with the highlighter today. Excessive. Then when I'm all sweaty, it was like it was intentional. Grab a little brush and do some inner corner. Just to lighten it up a little. Okay, and then for lips, I'm just going to do the Merit Lip Oil in Au Natural. Again, I could put some lip liner on or something else, but it's all going to wear away, and I'd rather have something like a lip balm or lip oil or lip gloss that I can just keep reapplying. Alright, let me fix my hair a little, and that'll be it. Okay, I think I want to like punch this look up a little bit more, and I'm going to add this. This is the Stila Glitter, no, this is the Magnificent Metals, super old, in Kitten. And we're just going to take a small little brush here and put a tiny bit. If I can do it on the brush, I might need to use my finger. But I was trying to be a bit more precise with the brush. Just right in here. Okay, let's use our finger. I don't know how well that will show up on camera. I don't think it showed at all. But in person, it just adds a little zhuzh. Okay, and that's it. That is the final look. So I will set my face with setting spray, but the whole point of this look is to be a little bit messy, a little bit glowy, so that as I sweat and stuff, it all sort of melds together and looks like I did that on purpose. I think it will sort of wear really well. Again, like I said, I did wear a similar look to this the other day. I just didn't do the deeper brown around my eyes. I just left it a bit lighter and brighter, and it worked out really, really well. So yeah, I hope you like this look. I'll zoom you in on the eyes so you can see it a bit closer. So there's the eyes a little bit closer up. So I hope you liked this little makeup tutorial, get ready with me. If you did, feel free to give a little thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already, I would love it if you subscribe to my channel here in Toronto, Canada. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you sometime soon. Bye.